everyone, welcome back to another reading. I am Muskan, and in today's reading, we are going to see and find out why you are sexy, what makes you super attractive. Being attractive is not just limited to how you look physically, but also who you are as a person, what you do on a daily basis, your personal values and integrity, and what's your vibe that makes you special and makes people interested in you. So, this reading is going to be a great reminder of who the fuck you are, especially if you're someone who experiences a lot of self doubt, perfectionism, inferiority complex, low self esteem, or you are overly critical of yourself, then this reading is meant for you. By becoming aware of your own strengths and how awesome you are, you're going to feel the motivation, encouragement, and an instant boost in your confidence that will inspire you to reach your highest potential. So, as you guys can see, for today's reading, we have 3 cards for you guys to choose from, and these are crystal cards, and I will be showing you each card up and close one by one. And to make the process of pile selection easier for you, you can gently tune into your higher self, take a nice deep breath, and ask your higher self to show you what's best about you, what's sexy about you. And whichever pile you feel drawn to the most is going to be your reading. So now let's just show you each card up and close one by one. The card for group 1 is this. The name of this crystal is Citrine Spirit Quartz, and it says intentional self-awareness, discernment. The card for group 2 is this. The name of this crystal is Sapphire, and it says royalty, wisdom, knowledge. The card for group 3 is this. The name of this crystal is Onyx, and it says autonomy, self-discipline, command. So these are your 3 options for today, and whichever one you feel drawn to the most is going to be your pile and is going to contain your reading. And don't forget to refer to the timestamps given in the description box below to refer to your particular reading. And I'm really excited for today's reading and for you guys to realize and become aware of your best self. So now I will start channeling the messages beginning from pile 1. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading about what makes you sexy and attractive. What's your unique vibe that makes people turn their heads towards you and makes them interested in you? So as you guys know that in today's reading, it's going to be all about you, what's best about you, what are your strengths, and what makes you really hot, and what makes you amazing, and what makes you really awesome. So if you guys were drawn to this card, this orangey yellowish card, then this is going to be your reading. So let's just dive right into your reading. Are you guys ready? So this card is the Citrine Spirit Quartz, and it says intentional self-awareness, discernment. A centered and empowered stone, Citrine Spirit Quartz asks that you take command over your life. By having clear intentions, you can begin to lead from a grounded and assertive place, giving you the results that complement your needs. Citrine Spirit Quartz enhances your sense of self-awareness, dissolving apprehension and self-doubt to clear the way for more confidence in your daily life. No matter what material things you may or may not possess, it is highly focused, an excellent stone for planning and goals. And the signs that are present here are Sun and Moon. which means Aries, Leo, Pisces, and Cancer. So these could be important zodiac signs for you. So let's just dive right into your reading. So for today's reading, we will be using oracle cards and tarot cards. So let's dive in by taking a look at what your oracle cards are showing you. So to begin off your reading, we have the octopus, then we have the cosmic egg, full moon, Aries. For your tarot cards, we have Seven of Swords. I take great care of what I value. The Chariot, I go forward with confidence. Again, there is that message about the confidence, and we have the orange colored carnelian stone again here, which has very similar properties to citrine. And then we have Five of Pentacles, I am supported and never alone. Four of Pentacles, I trust I am always safe and protected. And then we have the Empress, I create what I choose naturally and with joy. And then we have what makes you sexy. We have aromatherapy and pleasure. Let's just create some space. Pile number 1, what makes you super sexy is that you're the kind of person who would not be afraid to take the lead and start things anew. You might be someone who has a very good and healthy body structure, a lot of curves, a lot of full features that really stand out. For example, big eyes or full lips or really well defined chest area. And you are someone who is looked upon a lot, like people really look up to you. You can multitask. If there were like 10 things that are on your to-do list, but if you put your mind into it, you would accomplish those things like no one else could. And this is something that's innate within you because you have a lot of energy. I'm sensing a lot of passionate, fiery, go-getter vibe from this pile. You are the kind of person where even if you don't have all the things, even if you don't have everything that your mind thinks you should have or that other people have, or you are not on the side of advantage, you don't have everything, you don't have all the resources, even in those situations, because you're such an optimistic person, when you put your mind into it, when you make the decision that this is what I want to accomplish, this is how it's gonna go, like I don't care if I don't have the best of everything, then you are that person who manifests that thing. It doesn't matter what the outside circumstances are, it doesn't matter which odds are against you, because you trust in your innate ability. This fiery energy comes from your innate soul self that is so palpable, it's so noticeable that other people instantly feel attracted to you, they instantly feel interested in you, like wow, like look at that person, my god, they're on a roll, they're on fire. I'm hearing that song, Girl on Fire. And also that quote is coming to my mind, making the best of wherever you are and whatever you have, that is what matters, that is how you create your reality. So octopus is the first card that we received here, and this is also again a water sign. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy coming on very strongly for this pile. So you could be someone who could very effortlessly accomplish multiple tasks or maneuver through very difficult situations in your life with great ease. Like it may not be as easy for other people, or it may not look easy, but the fact that you maneuver through even the difficult situations or the complexities of life or your own mind or your own situations that you're experiencing in your life, it's so breathtaking, it's so admirable. If someone else was in that situation, they would really get caught up in the mess. And another thing that really could make you sexy is how you move your hands and legs. I'm sensing a lot of dancer vibes. You could be someone who could have like a very flexible body, a very bendable body, and just the way that you move your hands or your legs in a graceful manner could be something that really attracts a lot of people. But yeah, you are someone who is a great multitasker, who knows how to stay in the eye of the storm when there are 10 different things going around you, when there are so many distractions and thoughts and belief systems and other people's opinions, and so many different areas of your life that are not out of order. In that situation, you have this rare ability to bring yourself back into the center by reconnecting with your soul, by reconnecting with your inner spark, and then making a decision from that centered, aligned, and intentional space. Like, what do I really want? What matters in this moment? So, that is what gives you this leadership quality. That is why a lot of people may look up to you. Another thing that really makes you sexy and hot is that you are someone who feels like you know who you are. When people look at you, they feel like this person has got their shit together. And that's not even entirely true, because life is complex. It doesn't matter how good someone looks, you have no idea what they've gone through to pick themselves or bring themselves out of the bed in the morning. So you are someone who knows who they are, who know what they want. You're not afraid to be on the front bench, on the front row. You're not afraid to take the first step, make the first move, take that risk, go for that courageous or riskful choice that you are being guided to make by your higher self. You're not afraid to be seen, you're not afraid to be heard, you're not afraid of the unknown, you're not afraid to do what's challenging, because you know that it's going to help you evolve on your journey. And I think that this level of confidence, this level of self trust, this level of vibrance in someone's energy cannot come if they haven't really felt or seen a lot of darkness in their life. And that is what the Seven of Swords is trying to tell you. So you could be someone who has gone through a lot of betrayals in your life in the past. People either stole from you, or you lost a lot of things in your life that were really dear to you, that were meant to support you, that were meant to uplift you, that were meant to act like your backbone. This could be people or situations, or literally like material things that you may have lost. And through these dark experiences that you may have gone through with other people, and these people could have really stabbed you in the back, they could have really talked shit about you behind your back, or done things that were really hurtful or harmful to you. Through that, you've really realized what really matters the most. And you're also someone who really catches red flags really quickly. And that is, I think, that is really hot, because you're not someone who is naive, who is just gonna let things slide by and just let other people take advantage of you and not notice what's going behind the scenes and not read between the lines. You're really someone who has become the kind of person who can easily read between the lines. You can really read the intentions and energy of other people. And I think that this happens quicker for you, that you are more in tune with your intuition, because we do have the full moon here. So this represents manifestation, heightened psychic abilities, heightened intuition, heightened self-knowledge. So you catch red flags really quickly. You're able to see what's going on in someone's energy, or how that connection is going to turn out to be in the future, because you've already been through the darkness, you've already been through it, and you've learned your lessons. So you are someone who's really protective of your belongings, of your energy. You're really protective of what you put your energy to, what you own, and what matters to you, or what you love. And this is a really great quality to have in someone, because it makes you resilient. I'm hearing the words street smart. So you could be literally be someone who has gone through days where you did not have all the resources, because so much was either taken away from you, or you lost those things along the journey. And I love how we have the Chariot card here, because the Chariot literally represents the journey of someone who is carrying the things that they value the most, leaving everything else behind and moving on a new journey. So what makes you so attractive is, despite all these things that you experienced, you've learned to let go of the past. You've learned to leave those people and those situations behind and to move forward on your journey with confidence. You're not waiting for someone to rescue you. You're not waiting for someone to come and change the circumstances of your life for you. You could have gone through situations where you were really alone, where you were in a gloomy state, either depressed or anxious, or starving for love, starving for even like material possessions, starving for support, starving for true companionship. And you've gone through this dark phase where you felt like you were cornered, maybe you were like even bullied, or you were left alone, or you did not have all the material resources in this world. And you've been through that situation. Because you've been through that situation, you've learned how to rebuild yourself. You've learned that nothing is going to come out of just sitting in this corner and underestimating myself and not living my life to the fullest. If one day all of this is gonna be over and I'm gonna merge back with my source consciousness, then why should I step back or hold myself back and just be in this corner depressed and alone? I am going to be the one who takes charge of my reality. I am going to be the one who is the showstopper of my own life. And through this energy, you have been able to learn how to rebuild yourself. I trust I'm always safe and protected. You've learned how to trust in the higher forces of the universe. And above all, you've learned to trust that you can create the life that you want. The Empress is a very amazing card. It's a card that talks about abundance, about manifesting what you truly want. It also talks about like being in a comfortable, beautiful, luxurious space where you've created your reality, or you're creating your reality not just from your inner confidence, but through your inner beauty. And that inner beauty radiates inside out of you. So you've learned how to pick yourself back up, how to believe in yourself, and whatever is meant for you naturally gravitates towards you, and is going to gravitate towards you more and more and more in the future. So you're not someone who just has to keep working hard and just everything gets harder and harder in life for you. No, you're someone who's already been through the worst situations, and now it's time for you guys to trust the process more. So you're someone who trusts the process. You've learned, you've found your rhythm when it comes to dealing with the negative thoughts or self-limiting beliefs or the worst case scenarios in your head. You've learned to observe them and release them with love and focus on believing in yourself, because you already know what's gonna happen if you don't. You've already seen the other side of the coin. You've already seen what lies on the other side. You could be someone who has a very sexy and very attractive hourglass body shape or pear shaped body. A lot of curves are coming through, so you could have a very curvy body, and that is what's really sexy about you. That is what other people find really attractive about you, and it's amazing about you. And these curves may come to you really naturally. The Empress is the ultimate card of beauty, of gorgeousness, of awesomeness. The Empress is like the most beautiful goddess card in the tarot deck. So you could have like a lot of curves, you could have really beautiful, well defined, prominent facial features like thick cheekbones or long hair and really big beautiful eyes, and a good, well-built, healthy body that is not starving or skinny. And you could be someone who really exudes a lot of confidence. You could have like a lot of vibrant energy. For example, you could love wearing reds and oranges and yellows, a lot of vibrant colors, a lot of neons. And there's just this energy of you having pulled yourself out of the blues, out of the grays and the black and the shadows of life, and because you've already been through that, you've already seen that. Now you are motivated and encouraged to experience the vibrance of life, of the beauty of life. So you could be someone who everywhere you go, you find the best of it. You try to look for the positive in it, because you have this inner sense of gratitude that I am not going to take this for granted, and because of this, the universe magnetizes more blessing towards you. It wants to give you more joy, it wants to give you more rainbows. So you could be someone who really loves a lot of colors and a lot of different shades of colors. You could wear like different vibrant colors. May not be someone who like loves a lot of blacks or grays. You know how there are people who really, it's their vibe where they just keep this theme in their life of having like beige themed apartments, or having this wardrobe that mostly surrounds around light colors or either dark colors. So you could be someone who has a wardrobe with a lot of colorful clothes, and that's really amazing about you and attractive about you. So this pleasure card, it's pretty self-explanatory, where it talks about, there's something about like your touch, like this is coming from for some people, there's something about when you touch your partner or when you are really close to someone, it can instantly shift their energy, or it can instantly make them feel pleasurable. And this does not even have to be like intentional, just the fact how you treat your own body with respect and love, and the more that confidence is there within you, the more you own up to your sexuality and your sensuality and your body in its different features in a raw, shameless, uplifted and empowered way. Like that is really sexy about you, that's really hot about you. Because I think that in our society, and it depends from culture to culture, but I think that the shame around sexuality is really prominent, and that's why it's so easy for this area to be manipulated and be used in non-godly ways, where it's really heavily manipulated. And when you realize that this energy is divine and you allow yourself to experience it within yourself without shame, by completely owning and being proud of and accepting every single part of your body, your complexion, your skin tone, your hair, loving every single part of your body, I think that what's really hot about you is that you would pleasure yourself before you would pleasure someone else. Like you find pleasure within yourself, not just within your body or sexually. You find pleasure in your own company, you find pleasure in your own inner being, because you're connected to that fire within you, you're connected to your soul. You could even have like a lot of tattoos on your body, a lot of body art, and that could be something that really stands out, or it really looks amazing on you, it really looks dashing on you. That could be something that other people are attracted to. And this aromatherapy, it gives me the vibe of someone who is really cool or really smells really nice naturally. Like you could be drawn to essential oils, or you could have like aroma candles around you, or maybe you could wear like perfumes or deos that have a very unique and a very even like a fruity smell. Or it's just like this aura that when you are moving around, even if you're not like wearing a lot of scents, like your natural scent or your natural vibe could be something that instantaneously soothes other people, it calms other people down, just the way you move your eyes, and sometimes when you're like centered in your own space. So I'm hearing like those words by Bruce Lee, like be like water. So he's like a very prominent figure, and he's like that, he holds that like leadership position in the eyes of many people, and he's very sharp and focused and has a lot of energy. But at the same time, being like water, there's this calmness around you, around this calmness, this centered groundedness of knowing who you are. And I think that instantaneously it soothes other people, it brings them back to their body, and it actually makes them feel good about themselves. It actually makes them feel this tingly sensation, or even like give them goosebumps in their own body. So that is something that's really great about you. You could also be like a life path 3 or 4. And now let's read the message from the guidebook for this cosmic egg card. Cosmic egg, completion, harmony, the infinite within the finite. The cosmic egg is the final card in the journey of the animal spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. We hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. The cosmic egg, the 7th chakra. So this card is related to the 7th chakra, which is the Sahasrara or the crown chakra. The subtle essence of the cosmic egg resides at the crown chakra at the top of the head, called Sahasrara. One of the aims of yoga and meditation practice is to channel energy from the base of the spine upwards towards Sahasrara. Each of the 6 lower chakras plays an important role along the journey, and once the final epicenter of consciousness is activated, it is said to radiate the light of 1,000,000 suns. Wow. So this is affirming what we were talking about, that you've activated something within you. A fire or a connection, a deep connection with your soul has been activated within you. And it's prominent because if there are so many highs and lows and complexities of life, the only way that someone can stay this centered and this optimistic and powerful is when their crown chakra is activated. It is the chakra that directly links us to our divine self, to our higher self, to our spirit guides, to the higher universe. And that is when we've connected to something that is greater and beyond us, that is always there to support us and guide us on our journey. So you could be someone who has even like gone through a major spiritual awakening or multiple spiritual awakenings on your journey that have made you this resilient. So now let's take a look at more oracle cards for more details. So we have passion, and we have cleanse, and then we have physical touch, to receive or to give physical touch as a way of receiving or expressing love, to feel connected and safe in relationship by physical proximity, affection, contact such as holding hands, cuddling, sitting close, kissing and hugging. My gosh, these messages are so direct about sexuality. And look, my gosh, we have sexuality. To have an active, fulfilling and pleasurable sex life, to be fulfilled in the way that I experience and express my sexuality with regards to my biology, physicality, social relationships, spirituality, feelings and behaviors. And then we have nurturance, to take care of and nurture others, to lend my energy towards the necessary encouragement of the growth, development, nourishment, and therefore the needs of others, and to be nurtured as well. Nourishment matters to me. And then we have the golden healer. It says abundance, expansion, golden rays. So this crystal is the golden healer. Again, we have a yellow colored crystal present here. And it says universal life force flows strongly with the golden healer with an exceedingly high vibration. Golden healer carries bioscalar waves, an abundant form of power that increases in spatial mass. This potent energy can expand awareness across multiple dimensions, transforming your vibration with all the ways down to the cells in your body connected to the solar plexus. This stone allows the highest form of healing for your identity and self-worth, releasing ancestral trauma that may have affected you and passed down through your family lineage. So right off the corner, the message that's coming through is more things that are amazing about you is that you're a really great manifester, you are really optimistic, and you manifest things out of thin air. Meaning that when you really think about something, when you visualize something, even if it's unique or it hasn't been manifested by a lot of people, because you are so powerful and this energy is something that's unique and special about you, you are able to manifest it. It's like you're literally able to teleport your desires, and it's like your higher self, you're connected to your higher self. I'm seeing that vision where you are telling your higher self what you truly want, and it's coming from your spirit, and your higher self reaches out, it grabs, enters another dimension or a higher reality and grabs that thing for you and manifestation for you and brings them into your present physical reality where you are right now. So that is your relationship with your higher self. It's really amazing, and you could be someone who has broken a lot of chains, a lot of cycles on your journey where any shortcomings of your ancestors or your family lineage or anything that you did not get or your parents or your family were not able to do, whatever was limiting your lineage, you are just someone who is able to break free from that. Like, this is not serving us, so I'm going to take a new road, a new path that's going to be more empowering for us, because we are a collective and everything that we do impacts other people. The message about your sexuality is coming a lot in this reading. So I think that getting intimate with you is something that a lot of people could visualize. A lot of people could be really naturally attracted to you in that way, and it could happen like a lot more than you could expect, because people may not always verbally express that to you, because that experience could be really, really intense for them. Like, immediately when they look at you, they could get really attracted to you in that way and have all these fantasies about you that are really intimate. And that's why instead of expressing it, they could really step back or hold themselves back, and they could really imagine what it would be like to be in that extreme intimate private space with you. Your partner could be someone who really enjoys being really intimate with you, and just the fact, like, again we have this touch here about the touch, or there's something about your touch, or maybe you're someone who is really exclusive. Not a lot of people get like your energy or get access to you, so the people who really get access to you are really pleasured by it or really feel grateful about it, or it's like it's not something small, it's like a big deal, it's like a whole great experience that completely shifts their entire day and makes their day and just brings a smile to their face for the entire week. And you could be someone who's really good at these things, like you're naturally good, and especially when you own it and you accept it as a natural part of you, and you own it and you realize that it's a part of you and there's nothing to be ashamed of. So that energy, it really impacts other people and it's really healthy for you, and that is something that's really amazing about you. And with this card, I'm also receiving that a lot of you could be releasing or could have released a lot of biases around body shaming or sexuality or sexual preferences, or how you should or should not move your body, or how you should or should not behave. Like, I'm hearing those words, my body, my rules. So you could have released a lot of biases around that, and that could be something that's really, really attractive about you, that really stands out, because you are free to move your body. I'm seeing that vision of Phoebe Buffay from Friends, where she goes for a run with Rachel Green when they become roommates, and she just runs in such a weird way, but it's so playful and open and amazing. And when Rachel tries it, she also says that, it feels amazing. And it's just, I'm not saying like you're clumsy, and that's the thing about, you're not clumsy at all. Even when you're doing clumsy things, it looks really attractive on you. So the thing is that you're open, you've freed your body, and the more free you make it, the more you allow yourself to dance, to move, to sing, to do whatever your divine body asks you to do, the more attractive you become and the more safe you feel within your body. And we have this message around passion and cleanse. Another thing that really makes you attractive is that with this cleanse card, you are not someone who would hold themselves back from crying. Like from time to time, you need this space where you are high, in a high state, you are highly motivated, you're highly energetic, and then there's a period of release and relief where you are in this surrendered, letting go, calm, purified, effortless state of flow. It's like you're in flow with life. So you go through this, there's this beautiful rhythm that happens in your life where you are in high energy, you're active, and then you're in a passive, very beautiful feminine state. So you're someone who has a very beautiful balance of masculine energy and feminine energy. It's not like you're always like aggressive and on the go. You have this beautiful balance where you're able to chill out and relax and just feel your emotions, or even like do nothing for days, or even like cry and feel your emotions, and that's perfectly fine. And then you feel passionate again, and when you feel inspired again, there is this beautiful spark of creation that comes out of you. So passionate, whatever you do, you put your full heart into it. You don't do things half-ass, and that is what makes you a great manifester. Because there's a lot of water energy and also like fire energy coming through, there's this card about nurturance. So you are someone who deeply cares, like you have this empathy within you. So a leader, a true leader, is someone who does think about other people. So whatever you do think about other people, and you do want to make them feel safe. You have this inner kindness and calmness that people feel safe around you. They know that you're not a superficial person who only cares about superficial things. You're deep, your waters are run really deep, and someone really needs to dive into you to understand the depth of you, because what they can see from the outside, is just the tip of the iceberg. So you're very caring and calm and empathic person, and that motherly quality is coming through really strongly, that Cancerian quality is coming through really strongly. And you are someone who really craves or wants real connections in your life, someone who truly cares about you and not just is attracted by your manifestations or your physical appearance. They actually care about you. They take you as a part of themselves, and they uplift you and support you on your journey, and you do the same for them. And that is really amazing, because that is not something that can easily be found in other people these days. Because I think that people can really get easily attracted to what's on the outside, the money, the cars, the manifestations, the body, the shape, all those things that really look lucrative and tempting on the outside. But you are someone who really values deep, intimate, close connections based on mutual respect, mutual caring, mutual giving and receiving of energy. And that's really amazing about you. And other zodiac signs that are coming here are Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, and also Capricorn. So these zodiac signs could also be important for you. So pile number ones, these are all the messages that I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you like this reading, make sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you would like to see more readings like these. And you can also support me through the link in the description box below if you feel like doing that. And I'm so grateful for reading these messages out for you today. I hope that you guys feel uplifted, and I'm sending you lots of love and light on your journey. I hope that you guys stay blessed, and I will see you in the next video. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading about what makes you sexy, what makes you attractive, what's really awesome about you that makes heads turn, that makes people attracted towards you. That's really great about you. What are your great strengths? So, if you guys were drawn to this card, this crystal card that is sapphire, then this is going to be your reading. So, let's just dive right into your reading. Are you guys ready? So this card says Sapphire, royalty, wisdom, knowledge. Fairness rules the kingdom when Sapphire wears the crown. Sapphire wields its power through kindness and wise judgment. Bring good luck and fortune to those who wear it. A gem with a regal presence throughout history. Sapphire is considered to be sacred, representing celestial hope and faith. Known as the Stone of Wisdom, sapphire enhances focus, concentration, and learning abilities. Sapphire activates the third eye and throat chakra, guiding you towards knowledge beyond this stratosphere. And the zodiac signs that we have here are Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, and Capricorn. So we will begin off your reading by taking a look at some oracle cards and tarot cards, and then we will move on to additional details. So let's just dive right into your reading. So to begin off your reading, we have zebra, then we have the beaver, lunar eclipse, Hygeia. For your tarot cards, we have the Two of Pentacles. I calmly make the best decision possible. Again, there is that message about wisdom and moving in your life, making wise choices. Then we have the Hermit. I follow my own path. Six of Swords. I know that peaceful times will come. Ten of Pentacles. I celebrate everything that I achieve. And then we have the Justice. Wow, this is so not surprising, because again we have that bluish energy, justice. The first line of your crystal card says fairness rules the kingdom. So this is all about justice, balance, fairness. And it says, I speak my truth and fairness to all. And even the crystal on this card, sodalite, it also has a very bluish tone similar to the card that you guys were drawn to. Could have like a very active or balanced throat chakra. You could be a great communicator. And what makes you really attractive, we have ground yourself with the number 25, and we have connect with the earth. Pile number 2, what's really sexy about you is that you are someone who has a lot of ideas. Your mind, your inner dialogue, the way you communicate to other people, your intelligence is really sexy. You are someone who holds a lot of integrity in their life. Like if there was a situation where something was not in balance, you would want that situation to be in balance, or you would be the one who speaks the truth in that situation. And this is a really beautiful energy, because it shows that you are a very emotionally mature person or mentally mature person. With the zebra card coming out as the first card, it shows that you may be someone who has very unique ideas. It's like if someone was running out of ideas about business, or if they need information about something, you are someone where even without like looking up on Google or on the internet, you would know something about that topic, and you would instantaneously guide that person or share really unique facts about that specific situation or that particular thing, because you're someone who is well taught, you've learned well, and you have really a lot of information. It's like you're a walking encyclopedia. You have new ideas, you have new thoughts. The way you think and the way you approach life is very unique. You may not be like a very social person, but you are someone that really goes within themselves. You have a very strong inner dialogue, a very strong inner connection. You may be someone who really loves reading books and loves to research on new topics, or loves to learn about new things and just binging about them for hours binge reading about them. And it's really amazing because whatever you create from the space is new. It's like a very entrepreneurial vibe or a CEO vibe that I'm getting from you, or like a business owner who came up with a very unique idea and became really successful because it was so out of the box. So you're a very unique person. You're like one of a kind. It's not easy to find people like you, and that's really, really sexy about you. Another thing that's really awesome about you is that you have a lot of integrity. Pile number 2 is I'm sensing a lot of integrity. You value integrity so much that you keep your karma clean in this life. If there was a situation where there was like a betrayal happening, someone was betraying someone else, or you were betraying your own truth, and basically you would stand up in that situation and not be afraid to tell the harsh, clear truth to the other person, or to reveal the actual dark, shadowy, dirty truth about that situation, even if it makes the other person uncomfortable, because you value truth. You value honest communication with other people. You know that honesty saves everyone's time. And honesty and authenticity is the only way that you can live your life freely and lightly. Think about all those people who are constantly lying to themselves and lying to other people, and they are people pleasers. Their energy is so muddled. Their energy is so muddled and unclear, and their throat chakra is basically blocked. They have such a low sense of self. So, because their energy is all muddled in people pleasing and hiding so many things, they have no energy towards their creative endeavors. So, you like to keep your lily pad clean, you like to keep your aura, your mind clean, and have honest conversations and set firm boundaries and say a firm no to someone. Like, you could be someone who other people are intimidated by, that you are too blunt or too straightforward, or you are really someone that they should look out for because words can hurt, or because you're not a people pleaser and you will just say things just the way that they are without sugarcoating them, or without like trying to manipulate someone. So people could be like a little bit afraid or intimidated because of this quality about you, but this is the same quality that so many people would find sexy in you, would find really attractive in you, because it shows how bold you are. It shows how clean your heart is. So that is really amazing about you. And you could also be someone who really loves cleanliness. I don't know why, but I'm getting the vision of someone who stays home a lot or stays in their own apartment a lot, and they just spend time in silence. They just clean everything, and everything is organized and everything is decluttered. You have no things in your life that you would not use, or you don't like having a lot of clutter, like even like mentally and even physically. You don't like clutter and mess and chaos mentally and emotionally and physically as well. You're very the kind of person who would engage in like spring cleaning or go with the flow of nature, even like practice minimalism. Like minimalism is a unique idea in this age and time where everyone is consumed by consumerism. In this time, minimalism, even though it's becoming more and more popular now, but it's a very unique concept. Only having the things that you're going to truly use, only having the things in your space or around you that will bring you joy, that will uplift you. So, you could be someone who's very hygienic, who takes a lot of care of themselves, who really loves themselves. I think that you really, really love yourself, and this is like a deep gratitude and respect towards yourself that I'm sensing. And I'm also like sensing a lot of calm energy, a very calm, grounded, centered, relaxed, meditative energy. You're a very meditative person, and you may be someone who is like a writer or a creator, a speaker, a teacher, a leader, a coach. And there's something about what you're doing. You could also be like a singer. There's something about your doing is really communicative and expressive. It's like people can hear you, people can see your work and be really inspired and well informed through it. I'm seeing that even though you create a lot, when people are around you, or if they really see the real you, you would come off as someone who is really silent and calm and centered, because all that information that you're sharing, all that creativity that's coming out, it's actually coming out from your inner centeredness. It's actually coming out because you are in this meditative space, because you don't waste your energy on things that don't matter. You don't just speak or talk about things or gossip mindlessly about things or about other people. So you have a very beautiful pure energy, and blue could be like one of your favorite colors, blues or greens, and blue has a very calming gentle energy. So you could be someone who knows how to stay quiet and how to speak at the same time. This could apply to only some of you, but like zebra has like white and gray lines, so you could be someone who just sticks to a few colors and you just wear them over and over again. Like you could have 2 or 3 colors that are your favorite, and your wardrobe is well organized around that color theme, and there is like nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But yeah, you're a very unique person, and you're very wise, you're very hygienic. Like you could even like guide other people towards health and towards how they can improve their health. You could be really a health oriented person, or someone who has a very strong immunity. You could be in the food industry, or in the diet industry, or in the fitness industry, or in that area where you are able to guide others how to have a healthier body, how to have a cleaner body, how to build resilience when it comes to your health, because health is like one of the most important things of a physical human's life. Whenever our health is not in alignment, we're gonna feel like something is off, that we're not able to live life fully. Another thing that's really sexy about you guys, and this could apply to some of you, where you are more interested in exercises or practices that really calm down your nervous system. For example, soft yoga, or taking nice long walks in nature, in a forest, or just sitting by the beach looking at the sun, gazing, or just keeping your body active. Like that is enough for you to feel safe, to feel healthy in your own body. For others of you, you could have like a routine, but yeah, I'm really getting this gentle energy with you, where you treat your body with respect. You could be someone who loves going for walks in nature, just walking, or even like jogging amongst the trees or amongst the birds chirping. You could be like a morning person. Again, that is also something that's very unique and unusual. You could be like a morning person where you wake up earlier than other people, and basically when other people are asleep, you are active and you're working the extra hours to make your dreams come true. Or you wake up early because you know that your body would really thank you later during the day. It would really set you up for the entire day. And pile number 2 is another thing that I'm receiving, is that you guys could have like very strong opinions, or very important opinions that could really benefit like the people in our society. And you could even have like very clear headed or very important political views, or the way that you approach politics and how the decisions are being made. If any of you are interested in it or in that line, that know that your opinions really matter, because you have this rare ability of looking at situations from both the angles and not just one angle. That's how the scales remain balanced. So, and karma is really your thing. Pile number 2s, I'm hearing that song by Taylor Swift, Karma. Karma is my boyfriend, karma is a god, karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. So karma is really on your side, especially if you value truth, if you value integrity. So if there is someone, or there could have been someone from your past who really messed you up, they were not in alignment with integrity, or they did not do you right, it's not even questionable, like they will receive instant karma for it. I think that most people in your life may have realized, even if not consciously, like subconsciously, that they know that if they do you wrong, or if they do anything that is out of alignment with integrity, that's harmful, that's not something that you would do to them, that's not something that you would reciprocate ever, then karma would find them sooner or later, that they will have to pay their dues, they will have to realize later what they did wrong. And along with this, I am also getting that you may be someone who may have like cut a lot of people out of your life, or removed yourself from a lot of situations where you realize that other people were not self-aware or not self-conscious, and they were not being willing to be true to themselves and authentic to themselves, and that's why they were not authentic to you. So because you value authenticity, and by the way, authenticity is like it's being your truest self without caring too much about how you will be perceived by other people, or being willing to look like a bad person in the eyes of others, even if they don't approve of you. You're being your truest self. So because you've prioritized being truthful and honest and real, because of that you may not have like a lot of people in your life, and you may have cut a lot of people out of your life, and they may be realizing now, or may realize later in their life what they did wrong, and life will put them in their place. So karma is really your thing, pile number twos. And if you just keep walking upon this path, you are going to be someone so well respected. And I think that you are someone who a lot of people respect. I celebrate everything I achieve. What's really sexy about you is that you are someone who is a high achiever or a high performer, who may be like even be really really wealthy. You may be really wealthy, and to look at someone who is on such a higher position or at a good place in their life, where they've created their life on their own terms and they're doing really well, it's really something that is so attractive. And you could have like a diamond shaped face, or like an oval face, or like a very well defined chin, a pointed chin, a pointed nose, or a very well defined face structure, either a diamond face or like a long face or an oval face, a pointed chin, a pointed nose. Or you could have like good, you have like silky hair or very thick hair. Very thick hair, that could also be one of your physical attributes. Maybe it's easy for you to lose weight, like you could fall on the skinnier spectrum of body types. You could have like a skinny body, or not like a body that collects fat easily, and that is something that could be really attractive about you, how you can move from season to season looking like your body just stays the same when you're eating like different meals, or your diet changes sometimes but your body still looks the same. So that is something that may be unique to some people, because there are like body types, like they're like endomorphs, mesomorphs, and I don't remember the third one, but yeah, you could fall into that category. And it could even be like you are someone who's really well aware of your health and how you are dealing with your health. That could be the reason why you always stay fit. And I think that I know that peaceful times will come. What's really awesome and amazing about you is that you always look for peace in that situation. It doesn't mean that you are going to lie or you are going to betray, but you have this strong optimistic inner, almost like a politician, but like in a positive way, like the highest member of the hierarchy, or like the eldest of the group, eldest person of the tribe, or the oldest person of the tribe, who when everyone doesn't know what's going to happen next or what decision should be made, they can look up to you to give them the right advice in that situation. So that is the vibe that I'm receiving from you. And the reason that it's so attractive is because no matter how hard the situation gets, you will share your truth or your ideas, or even if you're yourself confused, you know that a way will come out of no way. You know that all is not lost. So you're not just a very logical and wise person, you're also like very intuitive. And purples, blues, shades of blues, and violets and sky blue and greens, these cooling colors, all the cooling colors could be really significant for you, or could be like your lucky colors or your favorite colors. Yeah. And you know that you are gonna move forward. Whatever has happened, just allow the situation to resolve and then move forward, and then allow the situation to resolve and then move forward. You have this beautiful energy where you keep moving with life. You don't get caught up in the emotional mud or the chaos. You just keep moving, and you give this inspiration to other people that they can also move forward, that move on with your life. Come on, just get up and move on. Things will be fine. Just follow this wisdom. You give people the inspiration to move forward and manifest a good life without taking things personally, without staying stuck on one bad chapter of their life. You have this beautiful energy. And another thing that's coming through, you could really love like wearing checked patterns, like checked shirts or checked t-shirts, like a specific pattern in fashion. That could be something that's your favorite, that could involve shapes and lines. Even like polka dots was coming out. I don't know if any of you resonate with that. So now let's read out the message for the Beaver card from the guidebook. So it says, Beaver, hard worker, loyal, tireless, family first. The beaver personality is a welcomed side. These good natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family, and express it by the way of earth through providing a home, financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long term steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga, selfless service. So, yeah, we were talking about karma, and we have the message about earth twice here. So you are a very dependable person. Like if you have a family, or if you are in a group of people, they could really feel like they can depend on you, that you are very dependable, you are very reliable. When you pick up a chapter, when you pick up a project, you see it all the way through, and you carry it all the way through until it becomes successful. And you are very calm and patient during the process of allowing that manifestation to reach its highest potential. And that's what's really really sexy to other people about you. It's like your marriage material. Like you would be in that marriage, you would try to make it work, you would stick to that person that you're committed to, and they can feel grounded and supported and safe in your presence. They can rely on you. That's an amazing energy. So now let's move on to additional oracle cards for more details. And we have stop, and then we have sweetness. What's really amazing about pile number 2s? And then we have compassion. To live by the principle of sympathetic empathy, the connectedness that arises when we feel a sympathetic commonality with someone, a shared felt experience of pain and therefore understanding. To feel sorrow and understanding and concern for the suffering of someone or something else, and having that shared commonality of pain and therefore concern for them compels us to alter our actions towards the thing in a caring way. Caring, to be wow in a caring way, and then we have caring, to be caring, to care about things as opposed to being indifferent, unconcerned, careless, neglectful, disregarding, or unfeeling, to display kindness and concern for others and their well-being. Wow, this is again giving off the beaver spirit vibes that was talking about selfless service, or and also like zebra, the first card, which gives off the Aquarius vibe, which talks about humanitarian services and being of service to other people and looking out for their welfare, what can benefit them, what will solve their problems, what will resolve their issues, how can we create a better society, how can we uplift other people, how can we help others grow and evolve and feel understood, and even like participate in their healing process. It's amazing that I think that's what makes you like a perfect business person, or a perfect, maybe even like a leader or a guide or a teacher in that way, because whatever you do or whatever you are doing on your journey, it's impacting hundreds of people, or it's impacting a large group of people. It's not just about you, it's because you empathize with the problems of other people. And that is why I think you're gonna attract a lot of financial abundance and a lot of financial security, because people feel the value in the service you provide to them. And I think that's really amazing. That's so amazing about you. And then we have another crystal card, and it says Emerald. Spring, unity, vitality. Lush and reminiscent of the green of spring, emerald is known as the stone of successful love. Stimulating loyalty, partnership, and friendship, emerald opens the heart chakra, healing the auric field with unconditional love, hope, and joy. With exuberance and a lust for life, the emerald is a sign for new beginnings and a fresh step in life, radiating health, prosperity, and vitality. Grow in the direction of your dreams and nurture yourself along the way. You deserve the riches that life has to offer you. And the zodiac signs that are present here are Sagittarius, Aries, Taurus, and Libra. Again, we have Libra. Yeah, so this emerald is kind of giving off the vibe of the Hygeia card, which was talking about health. So, just like I told you, that you guys feel like you're like the perfect marriage material. You love cleanliness, or you love taking care of your health. You're a very compassionate person, you're reliable, you're strong, grounded person. You could even be like an earth sign, or have like major earth sign on air sign placements. So the earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the air signs are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So these signs could be really present in your astrology chart, or could be like your sun, moon, or rising. But yeah, you are someone who really looks forward to new beginnings, but you complete the old projects or the old chapters, and you're very patient with the process. I think that's what I'm not sensing like even like a single bit of a rush or a hurry, or like a impulsive immaturity within you. I'm sensing a lot of grounded presence, like we have all the time in the world. We have this thing that we need to do, whether it's like resolving a loved one's problems, or like even sitting near them and just hearing their grievances and what they're experiencing, just being there for them. I think that really, if you have a partner, that is really something that would turn the heat up within them, because it's really amazing. So we have stop, and then we have sweetness. So the stop card, it's bringing out the message that what's really amazing about you is that people really listen to you when you speak. When you say no, or when you give off a warning, they really listen to you. You have this energy where people kind of see you like an authority in some way, or you're someone who has very strong boundaries, and you know what to say no to. That's the, I think, the hottest part about you, is you know when to say no to. You have strong clear boundaries, like this is acceptable, this is unacceptable. So that depicts someone who is not like a wishy-washy person, who has a firm hand. So I think that is something that a lot of people really find attractive about you. And another thing is that you have like this logical, strong build, very well put and very composed side to you, and then you have another side to you that is very emotional, and that's very soft. You have like a soft spot, and that is also a part of you where you're like so soft, and you can be really funny or really sweet, just like this compassionate and caring energy that we see here, which is also like kind of a beaver energy. Just look at how cute this beaver is here. They are so cute, like they pay attention to details, but they don't take life, like they don't take life personally. Like at the end of the day, they know that everything is just like a game or a play, and they are able to just let everything go and come back to their sweet centered energy where they are just in this soft space. And I think that is really sweet. You could be someone who has a very soft voice, a very soft spoken voice, a very calm and composed voice, or even like if you're a singer, or when you talk to other people, they could feel like you care about them. They could feel that they can hear you for hours or listen to you, and just listening to your voice could really bring them a lot of comfort. And they also think like you have a huge heart. For example, if you guys would have like a company or be like a business owner, and you would have like teammates or people who work for you, you would give them extra gifts or bonuses, or pay them in full, or when you go shopping outside, you don't look for like bargaining. And when you are like gifting a loved one something, or when they need your support, you're fully present there. Your heart is open, you're like a giver. You have a big huge heart who's not afraid to give to other people. And I think that's why the universe rewards you tenfolds more. But yeah, even like you could have like a face shape that's a heart shape, a heart face shape, or like any face shape where like you have a elongated face and then a pointed chin. I'm also seeing like, I don't know why I'm seeing like a heart shaped backless dress. That could be something that's really attractive about you. Even like your upper body could be really well defined, and that's something that a lot of people maybe stare at or find really attractive about you. But yeah, this is about your heart. Your heart is so clean, and that's like the most attractive thing about you. Your heart is so clean. And if you're a guy and you're watching this, you could have like a very you could have broad shoulders or a very well defined upper body, and that could be something that a lot of people find sexy in you. And you're just like a very sweet person. When you smile, it brings comfort to other people. But at the same time, people also know that you should not be messed with, and they should not take like your sweetness or your kindness for your weakness. A lot of people are gonna catch up to it and gonna become aware of it. It may take them some time, but people may realize later that everything that you do, you actually just want things to end up well for everyone. Like everyone is peaceful and happy and aware and just aligned and just calm in the end. That is what you're looking for. You just want to experience a better, safe, and a beautiful, loving society. That's a very amazing energy that's coming through. You could love wearing V shaped necks or heart shaped necks, or long satin dresses, or dresses that cover your entire body. Or you could be like a winter season lover. That's also coming through, because we do have a lot of Libra and Aquarius energy, and even like Capricorn energy present in your reading. That's October, December, January, February, those kinds of months that are colder months. And we also have the Virgo energy. So yeah, air signs and earth signs could be dominant in your chart. But all in all, you're a very sweet person. Pile number 2, your energy is very grounding and soothing. Even though you are connected to that logical self, even though you are very active in your physical reality and creating the life that you want, and you are able to and will be able to manifest it more and more in the future. So, group 2s, pile 2s, these are all the messages that I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you like this reading, make sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel. And also, Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you would like to see more readings like these. And you can also support me through the link in the description box below if you feel like doing that. And I'm so grateful for reading all of these messages for you guys today. I hope that you guys stay blessed on your journey, and I'm sending you so much love and light. And I will see you in the next video. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading about what makes you attractive, what makes you sexy, what's amazing and awesome about you that makes heads turns, that makes people interested in you. So if you guys were drawn to this card, this dark colored crystal, then this is going to be your reading. So let's just dive right into it. Are you guys ready? So this crystal is the onyx. It says autonomy, self-discipline, command. Tune into your inner commander. Onyx is a strong ally, dispelling loneliness and self-doubt and instilling greater confidence in your decision making. Face your fears and know that you have the power to overcome them. Onyx's surface represents the passing of time, the balance of the yin and yang. It is a sturdy, solitary stone and encourages you to break free from any unhealthy relationships in order to be autonomous. Know that you are completely capable of making the right decisions for yourself. After all, it's your life. And the zodiac signs that are present here are Sagittarius and Capricorn. So yeah, this is the beginning of your reading. So now let's move on to your reading, and we will begin off your reading with some oracle cards and tarot cards. So let's just dive right into it. So first card we have is the black egg, sea serpent, we have Neptune. And by the way, as I remember it now, while I was shuffling out the cards from different decks for this pile, one thing that was very prominent for this pile with every deck that I was shuffling is that I was asking for 2 cards or multiple cards, and every time I was like receiving only a single card. A single card was coming out when I was shuffling. So I think this kind of confirms the message in your first card. It's talking about developing a strong autonomous self that is not afraid to be by yourself, that is not dependent upon other people. So I think that's the details that are coming out very prominently to begin off your reading. So for your tarot cards, the first card we have is the Four of Wands. The universe brings all I need to feel blissful. And then we have the Temperance. I find clarity through calm. Eight of Cups. I accept my situation without resistance. We have I manifest perfectly what I desire. This is the Magician card. And then we have we have alone time. My god, we were just talking about single cards coming out, and your starting of the reading we have alone time with the number 2. And then we have beauty ritual. Pile number 3, what's really sexy about you guys is that you guys are not afraid to go solo. You are the kind of person that reminds me of a quote that I wrote a long time ago, which says, when I'm alone, I'm actually hanging out with my soul. So what other people find really sexy in you is that you might be an introvert or a very low-key person, or just someone who's kind of a loner wolf who's not afraid to be by themselves. You could have gone through experiences in your life where, because of your connections with other people, your mental and emotional and even like physical health degraded. You could have gone through like emotional problems or some kind of a mental turmoil or even trauma because of your unhealthy connection to other people, because of toxic relationships or relationships where you are either being controlled or manipulated or lied to, and because of that it really took a toll on your mental health. Now I think you guys are someone who has developed this quality of learning how to remove yourself from the outside world from time to time to be by yourself, to recharge your own spiritual battery. And you might be someone who like spends most of their time in their own zone, in their own bubble, doing the things that improve your mental and emotional health. And you could very much be like a beach lover or a sea lover, or just hanging out by the beach, or even like have a bikini body, or when you wear like swimwear, you could look like really attractive in that, and that could be something that other people find really sexy in you. And you could have like a pear shaped or a very curvy body, but yeah, there's something about like your legs or your bottom that may be really prominent, and that is something that other people might find really attractive, or it's just that that part of your body is really highlighted and it really looks good on you. It gives a good shape to your body. You guys maybe you spend most of your time alone, or you are like an introvert where you need most of your time alone. Like your personality type could even be like an INFJ or an INFP, where you spend most of the time contemplating about life. You're not afraid to be by yourself. When you are alone, you do the things that matter to you. You feel safe. In that solitude, you're able to connect with the higher universe. You're able to feel the depth and the presence and the beauty of the entire universe, and that space is really sacred to you. It's really pure to you. It's what nourishes you, it's what recharges you, it's what gives you the strength and the inner clarity to face the difficult situations in your life, to face the situations that may be worrying you, or uncertain situations of the future that may create a lot of fear in you. When you're alone, it gives you a sense of safety and a sense of comfort to be in your own space. And out of nowhere, you may receive like downloads or clarity, or an inner knowing that which is the right decision to make. So when you are in those situations that are tough, you're able to maneuver them effortlessly because you've already contemplated about it in your alone time. Whereas other people, not to judge anyone who is social or extroverted, but when most of their energy is externally focused, it can be really hard to make decisions. And a lot of extroverted people actually fall into the category of codependency or people pleasing, where they're asking everyone's opinion before making a decision, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what happens is that during that process, your own inner voice gets faded out, it gets really blurred out. In that zone, you're not able to connect with your own inner knowing. So every decision that you make or the choice that you're making is actually being constantly influenced by the influx of opinions and trends and words and choices and the realities of other people. So they're not actually creating their own reality. From one perspective they are, because even by choosing someone else's decisions, you're still choosing their reality to be a part of your reality, but it's like you're enmeshed with them. So what's really sexy and hot about you guys is that you're not enmeshed with anyone. In fact, for some of you, this could even be the case where you were enmeshed with a lot of people, or you may have allowed a lot of interference with your personal will, with your personal choice, where you were constantly thinking about what other people wanted for you, or how they wanted you to behave, or what they wanted you to do in your future, or which choice they thought was right for you. That could have happened to you in your childhood or even like growing up. And because of that, you may have like brought yourself out of that situation and realized that this is my life. This is my life at the end of the day. No matter what situation is there, no matter what decision I make, it's gonna impact me. And people who are never happy with me, who always want to interfere with my life, they're always gonna find fault in anything that I do or talk behind my back. Or basically, they are the heroes of their journey and I am the hero of my journey. So they will do and say whatever and think whatever they want to, despite what choice I make. It doesn't matter what I do, but what I do is gonna affect me in the end. So even like with this Neptune card, I'm sensing like for some of you, you could have had like emotional addictions in the past, either with alcohol addiction or any other substance addiction, or like food binging, obsessive compulsive eating disorders, any kind of addiction, you may have gone through that, but you may have managed to pull yourself out of it. You may have managed to overcome that addiction, or try to keep it in balance, or try to bring yourself out of it. Because here with the temperance card, I find clarity through calm. Temperance talks all about learning to find your balance in life. So I think that the reason that you guys spend so much time alone, or that you follow none other than your own self guidance, is so that you're able to find this inner balance, is so that you're able to realize what is right for you. You could have been someone who, maybe a lot of people who were around you growing up, or maybe later, they were not like really your well wishers, or even like if they were your well wishers, you could have not have a lot of people that you can look up to, that you can learn from. And that's why you may have to you may have had to like remove yourself from people and actually start to listen to your own inner guidance. Like, none of this is working for me, so I'm gonna find out what my intuition is trying to tell me is right for me. Let's read out the message for the black egg from the guidebook. And it says, speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. The black egg contains one of the life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even the white ones. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in, books draw us in, the concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? And what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment in every situation. It is the epicenter of the truth, the birthplace of our voice. The black egg and the fifth chakra. The subtle essence of this card resides at the base of the throat at the Vishuddha chakra. The ancient sages saw this center as the hub that governs our speech and expression. Vishuddha translates as especially pure. The balance of this center is important for all of us, but is especially essential for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. So can you see like how there's this egg, and there's this circle, and there we have the sun here. So a lot of round shape, kind of looking like a spiral that's directing you to the center of it. So it says here it's the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. So this mostly happens in solitude. Like, even I have experienced this, where it's like you are taking a deep dive into the ocean, and the deeper you dive, the closer you get to the rock bottom. The more you are in your own space, the more you are able to dive into your deepest layer, your deepest core self. And even here, like, she's standing in the middle of what looks like a Milky Way galaxy's orbit, and she's in the center of it, and she's aligned, and she's like kind of floating on the ocean. So this solitude is something that other people find very surprising. Like, how is this person, like, what's this mysterious vibe that this person is giving off? How on earth are they always like by themselves, or we don't see enough of this person, and yet at the same time they look so good, they look so balanced, and they look so attractive, and they look like they are free from addictions or whatever was holding them in the past. And another thing that's really attractive about you with the sea serpent here, it talks about expressing yourself, it talks about emotional vulnerability. So I think that you guys are learning how to come face to face with your deepest, most vulnerable emotions, your most fearful thoughts. You're able to look at them eye to eye and release them through some form of practices that you do when you're alone. So say that you practice shadow work when you're alone, and onyx is actually the black color. It's very much giving me the energy of shadow work. You cannot be someone who spends most of the time alone and not do shadow work, because in that alone time all your raw emotions come to the surface and you can't help but process them and release them. That's why most of the people are afraid to go alone. That's why they are afraid to be in their own company. They need constant distractions, constant noise, constant escape from the present moment. So looking at these sea serpent, you're actually coming face to face with your raw emotions, releasing them. And when you release what's bringing you down, your life force energy gets activated. You have more energy, more clarity, and through that space you can manifest what you really want with this magician card here. So another thing that's really attractive and hot about you is that you guys could be someone who is a great manifester. And the thing is that there's something really unique about this pile, is that most people would expect or would think that if someone is alone, or if someone is like an introvert, then there is something wrong with them. They don't ask for help, or they should socialize, they have some kind of a mental illness, or not a worthy person of connections. And that these are all BS. This is all like just small talk or gossip. And there's something unique and special about this pile, that it's actually in your favor when you guys are following what rings true for you. It doesn't mean that you have to be like mean to other people or just push every connection away. It just means that it's important for you to not enmesh yourself, your authentic self, your unique ideas with other people. And this state actually benefits you. It might look to others like it's like a harm. It may cause like a harm, but it's actually a good thing, because you have all that you need. When you are alone, you already have all that you need. The universe already provides you, or has provided you with all the resources. And just by yourself being in your confident, self-aware, empowered state, having all the resources that the universe has provided you, becoming aware and exploring like your gifts or your talents or the best things that you have at hand through which you can create your reality, that actually really benefits you. Like being in your own bubble and then exploring your highest potential in that bubble and then manifesting miracles from that. So the universe does not want you to scatter your energy, or that's just how you roll, and you are actually being commended for it. Like, I don't know if you've received, if this pile, if you're resonating with the messages, then I don't know if you guys have like received any criticism that, oh my god, you are alone all the time, or don't you get bored, all those things like that. Like, this is actually in your favor. This is something that other people find really awesome about you, because they may not be able to do that, and they may think like this person has a lot to do, like they must be like busy all the time and just have like really deep, or they're really like fixed schedule, or really important things that they have to do. That's why they're always like they're never available. But the truth is that you are doing important things, but it does not mean that you're just busy all the time. Yeah. So from that space you're able to create your reality. And another thing that's really attractive or hot about you could be that you guys, whenever you guys apply makeup, or like paint your nails, or like wear nails or jewelry, or adorn yourself, or practice self-care, skincare routines, that could be really something that adds a lot to your natural beauty, and people find it really attractive. And you could be someone who has like very thick curly hair or very coily hair. That could also be the case for you. And you could be someone who loves wearing a lot of jewelry, like here she is wearing a lot of necklaces, especially the kind that come in layers. I just love those like layered necklaces. And yeah, just a lot of like even like body art or nail paints or everything that comes in makeup and beautifying yourself, enhancing your facial features, all those things. But yeah, I don't know why, but for some of you, I don't know, but the message of wearing a two-piece or like exposing your skin, like when you expose your skin, or when you wear something that's short that really suits your body, that could be something that really looks attractive on you, that really enhances all your features and really helps you come out of that bubble and let your beauty be seen and appreciated by others. For some of you, you could have like a disciplined routine. For example, you wake up at 6 a.m. and then you go for a jog, and then you come back, you take a shower, or you take a cold water plunge, and then you practice self-care routine, skincare routine, where you apply some products on your body and you do it on a daily basis. And other people who are not aware of it, or when they see you daily life, they could feel like, wow, like why is her skin glowing so much, why does she look so beautiful, we don't even see enough of her, or what does she do, like what do you apply on your body, what do you do. And they don't know that you have come such a long way to build this disciplined routine where you have to work every day on yourself while no one is even watching. So I think our truest selves are revealed when no one is watching, and at that time, what are we really doing, what are we really thinking? Because we don't have to impress anyone at that time, no one is looking to us, we're not self-conscious, and at that time our true values are really revealed, that what are we putting our energy towards. And at that time, other people may not be watching, but our body is watching. Our body, the cells of our body are hearing us and listening to our thoughts, and the higher universe is watching us, what we are really doing, how are we treating ourselves, what are we doing with our time, are we working on ourselves, or are just playing the victim in our reality. So yeah, I think that you guys have really taken control of your life, but I think that this has began with you first taking control of your mind, body, and your emotions, trying to bring them in balance, so that then from that aligned space, that energy can bleed outwards. And with the Four of Wands present here, it's bringing out the message that another thing that's really attractive about you is that you're not chasing things, you're not chasing options, you're not chasing opportunities, you're not chasing manifestations. You may actually have moved away from a lot of situations in your life with this Eight of Cups that says, I accept my situation without resistance. You may have moved away from a lot of situations knowing that they were not working for you or not in alignment with your true self. And just watching you walk away like that, choosing yourself, could have really left a lot of people in awe. Or people might like think back and realize like, wow, this person, they just walked away, they just said no, they just set boundaries. My god, they're so courageous and bold, like I could never do that. What would other people think of me, what would my friends think of me, what would my circle think of me? I could never do that. Like it could have made like those people even more attracted to you, because you choose to walk away from those situations or from them. Like, because that is a very magnetic energy, like the energy of not giving a fuck is a very magnetic energy. So you're not chasing joy or bliss or like other people, and you're not trying to desperately gather their attention or even like gather anything, like you're not holding on tightly to anything. You're flowing, you are loose, you are letting everything loose in your life, you're letting everything go that's not in alignment with your true self. You're free flowing and you're flexible, and at the same time you don't think that you need too much, because you're able to see what you already have, and because of it there's a deep trust and a sense of surrenderance in your being, that the right people, the right opportunities the right resources, the right circumstances that will all come to me at the right time. I don't know what I'm sensing, like a past or a history that's been difficult for this pile, where to reach this state that you are in, you might have actually been codependent or actually chased love or chased situations, and it just left you tired. It was just like a lesson that it's not who I am, it's not my authentic self. That could definitely have been the case for you, because now this energy that I'm reading is a very mature energy, that I don't need to chase anyone. Like that quote from Osho is coming to my mind: don't beg, don't chase. What you want will come to you. Make your wants want you. Like it was something like that. But make your wants want you. That is the energy that you live your life with. This temperance is a very balanced, patient energy. Whatever comes, universe, I will accept it with gratitude. If there is something that needs to go, I have already let go so much. I'm already in my space, I surrender. So this is a very powerful energy that you guys are embodying. So now let's move on to additional messages about what's sexy about you, what's amazing about you. So we have anger, and look, we have surrender. Look, we were just talking about you guys being in a flowing state where you're just allowing everything to go loose and be let go, and letting it all go, surrender. And then we have virtue, to live according to high moral standards, which equate to a person having pure, admirable, right, good, and morally excellent qualities and habits in their life. Wow, virtue, this is a very amazing card because it's a very unique card, and I think it goes really well with the first card that we saw, and even with the black egg that was talking about staying in your truth. What is true is real, and when you follow the real, everything that's false and fake falls away. And by the way, most of it, like your life could be like 90% fake and false, and 10% could be real. And when you lose all of it, you let go of all of it, even if other people don't appreciate it, they don't like, not everyone is gonna be celebrating that you're becoming a real person, that you're not no longer a people pleaser. But at the same time, they will be intimidated by it. They will find it sexy, they will find it secretly sexy and not even tell you about it. Like, how did she do that? How did this person, how did he walk away like that? My god, they've changed so much. They're valuing themselves. Like, I hate it. I hate that they're growing, but I find it attractive. That's the vibe. But yeah, as I was saying, that this following the real, it's the highest form of living your truth. It's the highest form of being in alignment with your true destiny. It's the highest form of being in alignment with your divine blueprint that your soul came with. Because when you are being real to yourself, not only are you doing other people a favor by not wasting their time, by not just doing what everyone else is doing, but you're also like coming in direct alignment with your highest timeline, the highest timeline. And then we have honesty, to be honest, sincere, direct, forthright, straightforward, upfront, genuine, truthful, to not lie, to be free of deceit, and for others to be honest to me. Yeah. So this pile is not playing around at all. You guys are not playing around. You do not accept situations, people, places that are not in align, that are not 100% yes to you, that are not 100% yes. It does not mean if you have to wait for weeks, for years, for the right people to come to you. It doesn't matter if like what you are doing is not like a blockbuster hit or like a immediate success. It does not mean, if it's true for you, you will do it. And I think this is what other people find really admirable about you. It's such a breathtaking energy, it's such an amazing energy. I think that you are really a genuine person, pile number 3s, and you people need to meet you, and the real people need to meet you. People who are also real and genuine like you need to meet them. And see how amazing you are, how genuine your energy is. Like I can literally feel that you have zero agendas. If you had agendas, you would still be a people pleaser. So I think that people can sense that you have no agendas, and at the same time they may sense like you are a very pricey person. Your energy is selective. You're not gonna just say yes to everyone and everything. You have boundaries. Your energy, people need to earn your trust first to become a part of your life. And that is what is so amazing about you. That's what's like a magnet. It's like a moth to a flame. The moth, if it touches the flame, it gets burned. So it's like they are attracted to you, but at the same time they cannot like enter your deepest inner circle, your inner circle. Yeah. So this, then we have this card here. It says, and this is like a golden beige colored stone. It says desert rose. Wow, desert rose. Like it makes me think of a movie, an animated movie that I watched long time ago. I think it's called The Little Prince. And in that there's like a rose. There's a situation about a rose, and I think the prince falls in love with the rose, and he carries that rose to other planet, and he basically lives with that rose, and he falls in love with that rose. But over time the rose has to wilt, so both of them are alone and they feel lonely and misunderstood by the world. But at the end of the day, that rose had to wilt, and that person, that boy, had to let it go. And what happens is that when he lets that rose wilt and let it go, what happens is the rose petals, they start blowing in with the air, and they start like the with the breeze, there's this huge explosion of the rose petals. And at that moment the heart of that boy, that little prince or that boy, really opens, and he is able to realize that this love that I had for this rose is always gonna be within my heart, that I'm not gonna lose it. So I think this is a very beautiful representation of when you're alone, the entire world's love can be felt when you're connected to your heart. You can be in a room of 100 people, but if they're not connected to you or their heart is not open, you don't feel close to them, you don't feel understood by them, you're gonna still feel alone. But when you are alone, and at that time, in that silent space, you connect with this infinite love that's in your heart, you're gonna realize that you were only trying to escape yourself to other people, or trying to find in them what was already within you. So it's very important to wake up to that love within yourself first, so that when you meet other people, you're able to recognize whether they are reflecting your trauma or whether they are reflecting and reciprocating that love back to you. So this, I really remembered this amazing example from that movie, and I think that it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful energy. And it says time travel, ancestral healing, patience, natural beauty. Desert rose and its petals were patiently etched by the sand, carrying with them a special message that good things take time. Desert rose promotes mental clarity by releasing negative belief systems that no longer serve you. Desert rose has the special power of time travel and is able to heal past wounds that still affect you today and alleviate pain from this life or a past life. Use this stone to connect with your ancestors or past selves you need to reconcile with. So yeah, as I said before, that I'm sensing like a heavy past or like a history that this group has gone through, because of which you are the person that you are today, even like the good and the bad things. The negative things that I may be sensing, well, they are not negative because they are still serving you, but it's like it's not about you, it's the past that you have gone through. So when people look at you, they may see that you're like a work in progress, or when your higher self sees you, they are able to see like, wow, this person is growing so much in their own reality, and there's a lot of healing that needs to happen to you. So I think that this is like a message that your guides or your higher self really finds it sexy, really commends the fact that you are so patient on your journey. You've gone through so much, and yet here you are. You may not have manifested everything that you desire, but you are extremely patient. If you were not patient, you would not be doing this inner work on yourself. So I think that your higher self really finds that sexy about you. They really commend you for this, for doing this. And there's another message that when people are around you or when they see you and observe you, they may find this like need to drop the rush. They may find this need that, we have all the time in the world or things will align. And I think that I really need to share this with you, that when you're alone and you're working on yourself, or you're working towards your manifestations, and you're patient, you're not hurrying, rushing, or being desperate, or not chasing anything, in that space, being completely present and in alignment with your highest timeline, at that moment it may seem like nothing is happening in your life, that everything is like in a standstill. But energetically, that standstill or that groundedness, that mindfulness is actually making you a match to a timeline in the future. It's actually preparing you for a higher timeline, like a quantum leap in the future, where the work that you are doing, the patience that you're embodying in the present moment, it's gonna trampoline you to a higher timeline in the future in the most effortless manner, in the most non-resistant and aligned manner, where things will start synchronistically start to align for you, and you will be ready to receive that higher manifestation. Say that you attract a lover who really gets you, who actually cares about you. You attract like a soulmate friend or a soulmate connection. So presence is powerful. Presence is powerful, and when you heal your past, you're actually releasing that energy and creating space for actually what matters to you, creating space for a brighter future. So with this anger and the surrender card, this anger card makes me think of like you actually processing and learning how to release a lot of anger, like what other people may find sexy on you, especially I think the people from your past, is how much you have changed from your past self, is how easily you used to get reactive or get all angry and irritable and anxious, and now you may not get triggered as easily because you have been working on yourself. You may seem like a completely different person to them now, that you are more flowing, you're not that person anymore. You may not give like food to people who used to create a lot of chaos or this disbalanced state in your life, that you're not that person anymore. You're well balanced, you're internally calm, and that is something that they may like really look up to, like, wow, how is this person able to stay calm in such a toxic situation? Like if anyone else was in this situation, they would react by now, but how is this person just like standing all quiet, not even taking things personally, like I said them, like even if there were people like who want to intentionally anger you because they can see how powerful you are, they're not able to do it, and that's what leaves them awestruck about you. So the zodiac signs that are present here are Sagittarius, Pisces, Gemini. We also have Aries energy, and wow, like we have Pisces twice here. So Pisces is like a very spiritually attuned energy. You could be someone who focuses a lot on their spiritual journey, or when you're alone you have like a lot of spiritual practices that you do that really helps you stay calm, or may have like a very strong connection, very strong spiritual connection to the universe, where you like notice numbers, notice synchronicities, you trust the alignment and the signs that you receive from the universe. That kind of energy is coming through. But yeah, pile number 3, you guys have, all in all, you have a very amazing energy, and I think that one piece of advice would be to keep moving on your journey, because this phase that you are in is an extremely commendable phase, and there's so much goodness in you, so much amazingness in you, that I think that one piece of advice would be to keep doing you, keep moving along on this journey, and miracles are gonna happen for you. I promise you. Universe will show you, the universe will amaze you in the future if you don't give up on yourself and keep believing in yourself. So pile number 3, these are all the messages that I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you like this reading, make sure to press the like button Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel, and also you can support me through the link in the description box below if you feel like doing that. And I'm so grateful for reading for you guys today. I hope that you guys stay blessed. I'm sending you so much love and light on your journey. I will see you in the next video.